Hey history buffs! Did you know that Africa has the world's oldest known mathematical object? Get ready to have your mind blown with these crazy facts about African history. Forget what you think you know, because we're about to dive into some seriously awesome stories from the continent. First up, let's travel back, way back, to around 20,000 years before the Common Era. That's right, we're talking about the Ishango bone. This seemingly simple baboon fibula, discovered in what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo, is actually a mathematical marvel. Those little notches you see aren't just random scratches. They are organized in columns that suggest a deep understanding of numbers, primes, and maybe even lunar phases. Some experts even think it might be an ancient multiplication table, and that's not just counting on your fingers. It shows that people in Africa were doing math thousands of years before anyone thought possible. Next, we are heading to Eswatini, formerly Swaziland, to check out the Ngwenya hematite mine. Forget gold or diamonds, this mine was all about hematite, a mineral used to make red ochre pigment. What's so special about that? Well, this mine is old, like seriously old. We are talking around 43,000 BC. That makes it the oldest known mining operation in the world, predating European mines by tens of thousands of years. Imagine the effort it took to dig those shafts, some over 30 meters deep, with nothing but stone tools and fire. The miners, likely ancestors of the San people, were extracting over 200 tons of hematite every year. Talk about hard work. Let's jump forward a bit, but not too much, to about 90,000 BC, to Katanda, also in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Here, archaeologists discovered something truly amazing: barbed bone harpoons. These aren't just any harpoons, they are some of the oldest ever found, proving that people in this region were sophisticated fishers way back then. These harpoons, some up to 34 centimeters long, were used to catch giant catfish weighing up to 100 kilograms. Can you imagine reeling in one of those monsters with a handmade harpoon? It shows that organized group fishing was happening in Africa long before bows and arrows were even invented. Time for a military makeover. Let's fast forward to the early 19th century and meet Shaka Zulu, the legendary founder of the Zulu kingdom in South Africa. Shaka was a brilliant military strategist who revolutionized warfare. One of his most famous innovations: banning shoes for his warriors, the impis. That's right, Shaka trained his 50,000-plus warriors to run barefoot over thorny acacia ground to harden their feet. It might sound crazy, but it worked. His barefoot warriors could march up to 50 miles a day, allowing them to launch surprise attacks and outmaneuver their enemies. The attrition rate during training was high, but the advantage it gave the Zulu army was undeniable. And get ready for this, Shaka also came up with short spears called ikuwa and cowhorn encirclement tactics. He was basically a military genius. Now, let's talk about money. We are going to the 14th century to meet Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire. Musa is often described as the wealthiest person who ever lived. And when I say wealthy, I mean richer than Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates combined. His wealth was so immense that it's hard to even put a number on it. In 1324, Musa embarked on a pilgrimage to Mecca, and he didn't travel light. His caravan included 60,000 people, 12,000 slaves, and 80 camels loaded with gold. When he stopped in Cairo, he gave away so much gold that he caused massive inflation, which lasted for over a decade. No joke. He basically crashed an entire economy with his generosity. During his reign, Musa also transformed the city of Timbuktu into a major center of learning and commerce, building mosques and universities that attracted scholars from all over the world. Next, we are heading to Sudan to explore the Lion Temple of Nobesha. This temple, dating back to the 4th century CE, features a granite stela depicting King Silko of Nobesha defeating the Blemis. What makes this temple so interesting is that it's one of the oldest Christian Nubian royal inscriptions ever found. It shows the early influence of Christianity in the region and the power of the Nubian kingdoms. King Silko was even known as King of the Lions. Let's travel to Ethiopia and the reign of Emperor Lalibela in the 12th and 13th centuries. Lalibela is famous for building a series of incredible rock-hewn churches, carved directly out of the mountainside. But that's not all. In 1209, he sent an embassy to the Ayyubid Sultan of Cairo, Al-Adilai, with some seriously unusual gifts. These weren't your typical diplomatic presents. Lalibela sent a giraffe, an elephant, a zebra, and even a hyena. Talk about making an impression. These gifts were likely intended to secure an alliance against the Fatimid Caliphate and show off the unique wildlife of Ethiopia. Finally, let's head to Nigeria to explore the Great Wall of Benin. You might have heard of the Great Wall of China, but did you know that Africa has its own massive wall? The Great Wall of Benin, built over centuries, is a network of earthworks that once stretched for over 16,000 kilometers. That's longer than the Great Wall of China. It was built by the Edo people of the Benin Kingdom for defense and to mark boundaries. It enclosed an area of 6,500 square kilometers, making it one of the largest man-made structures in the world. While much of the wall has been destroyed over time, it's still an incredible feat of engineering and a testament to the power and organization of the Benin Kingdom. So, there you have it. From ancient math to barefoot warriors and walls longer than the Great Wall of China, African history is full of incredible stories and achievements. These facts are just the tip of the iceberg, so keep exploring and discovering the amazing history of the African continent.